Doing business with a Scorpio. This video is all about that, and this video is about how you can communicate better with a Scorpio in general on a business level. So whether that is a Scorpio boss that you're having the sun or the moon or another personal planet like Venus or Mars or Mercury in Scorpio, or maybe it is a colleague that you're dealing with and they're just so different than you and you're having trouble with that, how you can deal with it better. Or maybe it is just you working with Scorpio clients and you want to know better some tips how to make sure that at least they are listening to what you are saying and what you are proposing. So that's what this video is about. Doing business with someone is a conversation. It is trading. It is communication. You know, if you're all about authenticity, which is fantastic, but authenticity, I know it's a bit of modern nowadays to use that word, and I agree. I mean, I love being authentic, absolutely. But to say that it's only your way or the highway is going to give you trouble in life, in all sorts of relationships. And life is not about just doing what you want to do. It's about how can I deal with people to get on the same page, to create that trust. And then you can decide, I go this way or I go the other way. Now, this is a lot about Scorpio as well. To deal with a Scorpio for someone who's watching this video, for some people it will be easy peasy because they have Scorpio energy that they understand and that they are in line with themselves. But of course it will be more difficult if you have a character that kind of has nothing to do with Scorpio. So if you have a temperament that, and again, this is not about judging about this is good and this is bad. It's not about that. It's about accepting. It's about accepting that someone can be totally different than you. And that's not better or worse. You cannot take yourself as a standard, can you? Which is what astrology often learns people, that you cannot take yourself as a standard. You know, for instance, I have my Venus and my ruler in Scorpio. I have Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Scorpio. I understand where Scorpio people are coming from. I understand them exactly because I feel it as well. And I'm like that as well. Especially with a Venus in Scorpio. That means that you like what Scorpio is all about. So yes, I have no problem with people who want to be very passionate, who want to create that deep connection, that deep intimacy that a Scorpio is all about. It doesn't want a fluffy conversation about the weather. It wants to talk about death and crisis and transformation and all of that. So if you are someone who's not like that, it's going to be more tough for you to accept that other person is different, and to accept that it's not your job to change that person into not the Scorpio, for instance, and into your own sign. Like let's say, for instance, Gemini, which is so different than the Scorpio. Gemini is all about doing things lightly, and nothing is better or worse. It's about, even when I have a difference in my own character, how can I get the trust of that person? Because that person will feel that. You know, that's why I'm getting, for instance, very easy. Scorpios are the people that kind of don't easily trust others. They will trust me very quickly. Why? Because I have that Scorpionic energy, and they understand that. They feel you're on the same page, okay? And this is not about doing fake stuff, because what a Scorpio really dislikes is being fake. So they rather have you to be honest and to be raw or negative or whatever it is, just being you. They rather have that than you are playing a role. There are the signs. The first sign that will see that you are playing a part, playing a role, that you're not authentic. You know, Scorpio is a lot about just be who you are. And even if that is not matching their own personality, they will like it that you are at least honest. So don't try to manipulate a Scorpio, because they're gonna see it. Don't try to seduce a Scorpio. They'll recognize it straight away. So be open, because it's ruled by Mars and by Pluto. So be open, be straightforward, but put an emphasis on transformation. So if you are having a boss, a Scorpio, and you want to sell a project to them, say what it has to do on a deeper level, on a connective level with other people. They are interested in that, you know. They are interested in deep connecting, in deep commitments, and as well as if you have a client, for instance, that you want to sell something towards, and you're not going into the root of the matter, you're not going deep, you're not gonna going to take your time. I mean, you can't rush a Scorpio. You have to and especially when you are someone who's very fast and who wants to do the things very quickly, you have to calm yourself a little bit down. You have to say to yourself, if you want to get aligned with that person, of course. If you don't want to get aligned, don't get aligned. But if you want to get aligned, and if you want to respect that person for its own being, then you adjust your communication style, because that's an action. That's not a state of being. It's an action. And therefore, this works. You're going to create trust if you're going to take your time. That person is going to feel that you pick an hour for a meeting, for instance, instead of 10 minutes. 10 minutes will do for an Aries, or maybe for a Sagittarian or a Gemini, but not for a Scorpio. If it's something serious, talk about the seriousness of your project or whatever it is. Take your time, delve into the depths of it. Even if you are a person that is not really interested in the depths of it, do an effort to get on that same page, because you're going to get more out of that connection with that person. So this is not about not recognizing your own self. This is about adjusting your communication style towards the Scorpio. And as I said, with Scorpio, it's also very, very easy to explain. They are deep, they are intense, they're not too fast, they like security, they don't want to lose things, and they are not really trustful in them. How would I say, as a character? Sometimes people are very easy to trust. Scorpio is not like that. Why that is? Because they've either had many people being not trustworthy towards them, or it's just their nature. Sometimes you trust people easier than others, but accept that this person will need time to gain your trust. And be as real as you can. Don't lie to them, because they can really cut you off if you're doing that. So, having said that, this is how to deal with the Scorpio. Again, it's not that easy. It's not that difficult to know, but it's about, do you want that? Do you want to get aligned with that person? Again, if you're working, for instance, with a colleague that is very Scorpio-like, and that goes to the root of the matter, and you're thinking they're not that fast, and it's frustrating you, know where they're coming from. It won't change them, but your understanding will give easier energy, and they will trust you more, and they will, if you be the bigger person, so to speak, and doing an effort to understand you, they can do two things. They can open up, and mostly that will be, or they can just not do it, and then you can decide to say, look, I'm not going to invest in this person anymore, and that's fine. Having said that, I hope this was helpful. Just put in the comments below what you think and how you experience this, and we can help each other out with some tips and tricks there. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.